Welcome back to AgriTalk Online, bonus coverage from the Farm Progress Show here in Boone, Iowa. Well, we have talked before about trying to achieve 300 bushel corn. Well, I want to talk about it in a little different way now with folks from the Mosaic Companies. We're going to talk about the pursuit of 300, a platform for industry-wide conversation. And joining me, first of all, is Tom Fry, Sales Manager, Premium Products for the Mosaic Company. And Tom, thank you for joining us. Let's talk about this. What is this pursuit of 300?
Well, Mike, this is a brand new campaign that the Mosaic Company is sponsoring that we're launching at the Farm Progress Show. And really it's going to be a multimedia approach where we can share information with growers, showcasing ideas and ways that they might think about new innovation and ways they can increase yield. And it's not about just achieving 300 bushels. It's really assisting farmers regardless of cropping system or geographic area to help them. How are we going to find a way to continue to increase yields like we have over the last 40 years so that we can meet the needs of what is going to be a larger population by 2050.
So this is different than what we would typically hear in a high yield type program.
Well, it's different in the sense that it's not a yield contest. We're not trying to just get to that 300 bushel level, but it's really going to be focused around showcasing following a couple of farmers across a wide geographic area and kind of learning alongside them of what are the things that they're doing on their farm and how is that impacting their yield levels.
So why did Mosaic want to take this approach then?
Well, as the largest finished phosphate and potash producer in the world, we recognize that we have an important role to play as it relates to improving balanced crop nutrition. And studies that have been done over the years, when we look at how we've managed to increase yields by about 80% in the last 40 years, crop nutrition represents about 40 to 60% of that increase in yield that has occurred. And so we feel that there's an important stake to reach out to other parts of industry, the seed industry, the crop protection, as well as equipment, and provide a way that we can share ideas in a platform to assist producers to kind of sort through all that information and take a science-based approach. But the focus here is also around how do we get a return on our investment with those and do it in a way that's going to steward and protect the environment. And we're very committed to the 4R stewardship principles of utilizing the right rate, the right time, the right place with fertilizer, and getting a great return on that investment.
So there are a lot of levels to this.
There really is. I mean, really what we're doing this week is kind of kicking off the program, creating some awareness. We've got a brand new magazine that we're sharing with people here at the Farm Progress Show called Unfenced Magazine that kind of describes what the program is all about. There's a website that's just been launched, pursuitof300.com. But as time goes along, we're going to roll out more information and provide a way that's kind of industry platform in terms of sharing ideas.
So we'll be hearing a lot more about this. Let's bring in Kyle Freeman, Manager of New Product Development for the Mosaic Company. Kyle, thank you for joining us. How did you choose farmers to participate in this?
You bet, Mike. Thanks for having me. So farmers were chosen across the kind of the Corn Belt area to in different states, from Kansas all the way to Ohio, to that represent farmers that are open to trying new ideas, open to innovation, and willing to share what their learnings have been on those new ideas with other growers through the various media outlets that Tom had mentioned.
What are the agronomic practices behind the pursuit of 300?
So the great thing about the pursuit of 300 is there's no set agronomic protocol for any one given area. And so what we're trying to do is create an environment where the grower and their local agronomic advisor, whether that be retail or a crop consultant, along with Mosaic and other influencers, can help put together a program that is fitted for that environment. And so it can go from cover crops in the eastern parts of the U.S. to irrigation practices out in the West. And so really we're not trying to put together one single protocol that says this is the pursuit of 300, but really a forum to where we can talk about different ideas that have worked in different places and see if they'll work in other areas and really share that information.
So it's really just getting started. This is brand new. What can we expect to see from this, you think?
So this year we identified 6 growers that we're excited to work with. We're really looking forward to sitting down with them and talking about their farming practices and how we can really address the various components of how we're going to achieve these higher yields. And we think that identifying a way to improve on our crop nutrition, how we can do a better job of minimizing stress that the environment is. It's on everybody's mind, especially this year. So we're just going to really excited about what those conversations can bring and the information that we get from that. And then we obviously will be sharing that information through the various media outlets like the pursuit300.com.
So you have several tools that you'll use to help get information out.
Yes, absolutely. So we have a website. We have the premium media publication called Unfence. We also have availability at Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube as well.
So we're going to be seeing and hearing a lot more about this. And Tom, as we wrap this up, what I'm seeing and hearing more about is look at the total production system and how do we maximize and every step of the way. Maybe we've taken some areas a little for granted in the past. We're going to fine tune it right down so we can get every bit of production out of there we possibly can.
One of the reasons I'm optimistic is I look at how across the egg industry there's been a lot of ideas that I think are focused on making us more efficient, and the areas that we can just start fine-tuning is taking those concepts and whether it's around improving stand establishments and maximizing population based on our knowledge of the field, taking the concepts around precision agriculture and expanding them based on new technologies for managing fertilizer as well as other crop inputs. The great thing is I think we have the knowledge and we've got a lot of the ideas. It's a matter of this sort of a program where how do we come together in a public forum and try to implement them in ways that can help everybody.
And how you mark success in a program like that, Kyle, I mean, we put a number out there like 300. That doesn't mean you're not successful in the meantime, because as long as we're increasing and becoming more productive, and then so 300 doesn't have to be a floor or ceiling. That's just a number out there, but it's the journey we're on, the process here of improving yields and improving production.
Yeah, 300 is not a number that we're set on, right? This is a program that's really about aspiring to higher yields, and we know as a Mosaic company that that's not going to be achieved solely by crop nutrition, right? And so we're looking forward to the opportunity to bring in other ag industries to help cooperate with the pursuit of higher yields. And so whether that means we're bringing in equipment companies and thinking about how we can apply fertilizer differently or plant seed differently, and what the new genetics and biotechnology that it brings on the horizon, and all the way down through crop protection. And so we know that this really needs to be a collaborative effort to get to these higher yields. And we're excited that we think that crop nutrition is a base part of that, and we want to be kind of the leaders in helping develop these new practices on that forefront.
Again, that website, Tom?
It's pursuit300.com.
I look forward to hearing more about it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.